Hope you're having a good Tuesday afternoon. I'm Lindsay Boach, and happening now, the trial against Michael Haim. He's accused of murdering his wife Bonnie 26 years ago. Opening statements started this morning, and the first witness has already been called. Our Katie Jeffries is live outside of the courthouse right now and joins us with the very latest.
Opening statements are done, as well as the first witness has wrapped up her testimony. It was Yvonne Haim. She is the aunt by marriage of Michael Haim, and actually the last person to speak to Bonnie on the night that she disappeared. Now, in the opening arguments, you get a look at the case that each side is going to lay out, and there's a couple of things about this case that are going to be kind of difficult for a jury to have to sort through. First of all, this all occurred back in 1993, so DNA was not something that investigators looked at back then. They're also going to be taking a look at Bonnie and Michael's life as well. Now, the prosecution began by telling the jury about Bonnie Haim, describing her life as a fairy tale. They say that she married her high school sweetheart, Michael. They had one son, Aaron, but they say that fairy tale turned into a nightmare. Now, the prosecution went into great detail talking about the evening of January 6th, 1993, as well as the days after, describing how Bonnie's car was found up near the airport, and inside her car was a sandy, male-sized tennis shoe print that was there in the floorboards. And the prosecution argued that Michael Haim had a pair of tennis shoes that investigators collected that had sand on the bottom, and that Bonnie had told friends that she was going to be leaving him. Now, 2 days after Bonnie went missing, her 3-year-old son, Aaron, he was spoken to by Child Protective Services with officers present. Now, what he told those Child Protective Services, that's going to be a pivotal point here in this testimony. So take a listen to what first the prosecution had to say and then the defense about this.
Aaron identifies the child protection team with police watching that his mother was hurt. His father is the one that hurt her.
When did Daddy hurt Mommy? How did Daddy hurt Mommy? You don't know. You don't know any of this. You're not ever going to know, ladies and gentlemen. Ever. Okay? Lack of evidence.
The defense spent a lot of their time in their opening statement talking about the way the investigation was handled in those first few days and the following months of 1993, saying that there were other leads that were not followed up on, such as a man that Bonnie had an affair with and other evidence that was not processed thoroughly. The defense also argued that during the searches of the home, no blood was found. Also, Bonnie's body was never found. So they even argued at one point that Bonnie had not been buried in the backyard in 1993 because they said if she had been, police would have found her, even implying that maybe the body was moved to the backyard at some point. So a lot going on already just from the opening statements. Now, Aaron is expected to take the stand. He is here at the courthouse. He's in the courtroom. I am tweeting updates from the courtroom as well, so you can follow me on Twitter. We also have a live stream going right now on firstcoastnews.com if you would like to watch the trial for yourself. But I'll have another update for you tonight on air at 5, 5:30, and 6. At the courthouse, Katie Jeffries, First Coast News on your side.